A long distance relationship is a romantic relationship between two people who live in different geographical locations. It could be a different city, a different country, different continent. You may need to plan to visit the person. Maybe drive, maybe use a public transport, an hour plus of travel. That's a long distance relationship because you're not able to meet like straight away. You have to plan to be together. Okay, so that's long distance, right? These relationships, they work. You need to have a plan from the beginning. Okay, where are we going? These are the things that you need to communicate. Communication. Throughout, very important. You set goals. When are you going to close the gap? When is this long distance relationship going to end? This has to be established from the beginning. Are we going to be apart for 12 months? For 2 years? Why? The reasons. Ladies, when you're making these decisions, think about the biological clock because you are the one disadvantaged most of the time. Because there's time to have babies and once that time is gone, it's gone. So you have to be very selfish when it comes to that. Okay? To time. How does it work? How can we keep it alive? It is possible to keep it alive because I was in a long distance relationship and it kept alive to the point that I got married. Okay, of course I divorced because of other reasons, not because of the distance, but years later because of other reasons that I'm not going to be communicating in this video, but maybe later on I'll talk about it. So we talked about communication. We talked about setting goals. Okay, where you're heading with the relationship. Stay positive, very important. Stay positive. Know that, okay, we've agreed, we've discussed where the relationship is going. Believe that this is going to be fruitful, okay? On the communication side, I'm going to go back to say, you can text, video call, but video call is the way forward. Don't do video calls naked and all that kind of stuff. Because you don't understand, people are different. People change. When people record you, that's when people try to threaten you with nudes and things like that. Try to avoid doing those things. If you don't want to do video calling properly dressed, okay? Don't do anything nudie on the videos, okay? Because you don't want anything that someone will hold you hostage and say, okay, if you don't do that, I'm going to release this, I'll release that video, and I'll release the other thing. No. People change. If you know that people change, you be very careful how you conduct these relationships. Okay. So we talked about communication called Words with Friends. That is a very good game for you to bond if you are on a long distance relationship. There are some things that you can play online. There's so much going on these days that you can do online. You could be online in the US and you could be online in Africa somewhere. You can do these things online together where you see each other or you may not see each other, but you can just play like the games like if you want to improve your vocabulary, you can play Words with Friends, word search, things like that. Quite a lot. And there's some games that you can play seeing each other, video calling each other, playing games. This is so beautiful. So you need to figure out which games are you going to be able to play together online. But as I've said, no nudity, please. Don't be naked on videos because people change. You don't want someone to record you and later on he is threatening to release your nudes on the internet. So you can avoid that. Trustworthy. Be trustworthy. Be honest all the time. If he says that he's going to sleep, trust that they're going to sleep. If they say they're going to be in bed by 9 o'clock at night, and then later on at 10 o'clock you see them online on WhatsApp, please just believe that they are sleeping. Use that to your advantage. If you want to make a decision later on, you have those things on file that, okay, you told me that you're going to sleep at 9 o'clock, but at 10 o'clock you were online, you were chatting. Who were you chatting with? Those are the questions that you have to yourself, and that will help you decide whether you want this relationship to move forward or not. Okay? Then surprises. We talked about surprises in the past, and I think some of my videos. Surprises are very important in long distance relationships. These days it's just a matter of going online. You just Google send flowers to Scotland. My address. You want a bar of chocolates, and they'll tell you what they can put in. They can deliver a nice perfume, box of chocolates, nice bouquet of flowers. Stay relevant. Stay relevant. One most important thing is to make sure you reassure your woman that, you know what, I mean what I mean. Okay. I don't want to be doubting where this relationship is going. The minute I'm doubting, then that's going to be the end of the relationship. So constantly reassuring each other, actually, that this relationship is still alive. This relationship is still alive. We are still working on the goal. We're still working on the plan that we agreed in the past. So very important. All right. Communicate. Stay positive. Send gifts. Have a plan. Set goals, surprises, and stay positive and keep that relationship going. Don't listen to other people, what they're saying. And always, always trust your partner. All right, guys? If you have any questions, leave comments in the comment section and I will respond. Guys, it would be nice if you press the subscribe button. Follow me on my social media platforms. On TikTok, we have 410,000 people. And on TikTok, we have over 200 people who have been matched through Meet Your Match on TikTok. And we've got weddings as well and engagements which are lined up right now. So don't take it lightly. So follow us, guys. On TikTok, I'm Coach thandisambs, and on Facebook, I'm Coach thandisambs. And also on Instagram.